Welcome back. In our last tutorial, we have learned how to add login logs to our login form and shown that when a user logs into the system, the user is then directed to a dashboard or a landing page of the software. This is possible if we are using VBA as our front end and Excel as our back end or database. What about if the project that we are working on requires that we use the Excel worksheet as both our front end and back end? This kind of situation happens when we are creating a template or an Excel workbook. In today's tutorial, we are going to write a code that will show only one page or sheet when the workbook opens and hide the rest of the sheet from the user. The rest of the worksheet will only be available to the user when the user has logged in with a correct username and password. This tutorial is answering the question from our user who says that he wanted me to make a video that will hide all the worksheets in the workbook and let only one worksheet to be showing whenever the workbook is opened. So now let us go back into our VBA code editor and write the lines of code for it. The first thing to do is to write a function. So let me write I'll have to declare this variable dim I as integer and write a for loop for the I. For I equal to 1 to sheet dot count, then next I. So that is the end of the function that we'll be writing. Let me scroll down here and write the code. So let me declare this subroutine. And with that, let me declare this variable dim sh as worksheets. After that, let me write a for loop for each sh in active work sheets. Next sh, we will have to write sh dot visible will be equal to true. So this code will count the number of worksheets available in the workbook and then set them to be visible. So let us exit that, and then the next line of code will be the display workbook tab. Workbook tabs will also be set to true. So let us select a worksheet tab to be displayed. So let us say we are only going to display one worksheet tab. So let's say sheet 1 dot select. This is the end of the code to show our worksheet. Now the next subroutine should be private sub hide sheets. So with this also, we are going to declare this variable dim sh as worksheet. After that, we are going to call the function here. The function will count the number of worksheets available in the workbook, so we are going to call it down here and we say so get sheet for each sh in worksheet, then next sh. So what next? I should select a worksheet name that will be displayed whenever the workbook opens. So let me select case sh.name. Then we should end select. Let's go back into the worksheet and select a worksheet that will be shown whenever the workbook open. So let me go to insert and then insert a rectangular shape. Let's just change the back color and then select a text box and draw it out here, and let's write my app. Let me increase the font size, make it bold, and then center. We will be learning how to create this into a proper dashboard, but for now I would want to leave it as plain as this because I do not have a particular workbook in mind that I'll be developing. So if you have a workbook that you would want us to develop together, let me know in the comment section so that we can start creating that workbook using this template that we are building. Let me now then click here and then let's rename the page and say dashboard, and this is going to be the only page that will be displayed whenever the workbook opens. So let us now go back into the code and continue to write, and then case is going to be the dashboard. So since we would want the worksheet name dashboard to be selected, what about the rest of the worksheet? What should happen to them? So case else will be that sh.visible equal to Excel very heading. This code will hide all the worksheets present in the workbook with the exception of dashboard. So our code is done. Let me now then call these codes. Let me now copy this and copy it and go back here and say when the user enters the right username and password, then we should call this code should we call here. So this time around let me comment, and then what about the hide sheets? So let me copy it and then let me then also call it here in the exit. and let me run it to see. Let me click on this. Okay, see. Let's get the function. Okay, get. So let's run it again and call on this. Paste it. So now let's run it to see once more. Let's click on the exit to see what happens. So you can see that when we clicked on exit, the rest of the worksheets appears to be hidden, and with this code, even if you right click here, let me exit this form and come back here. Even if you right click here, you see that you cannot unhide the sheets that have been hidden. The only way you can unhide the rest of the worksheet is by using code. So let us get back and run it. So let me enter the code, admin, and then admin. You have entered. Okay, so now we see that with this, the rest of the worksheets have been open for us, and we can now work with them. You can add more worksheets to this. You can add more worksheets to the workbook depending on your requirement, and they'll all be hidden. So let me exit and then come back here and add more worksheets. So we have all this, and then let me get back into the code and run it. Now all the worksheets are hidden, but if I should click on login, then the worksheets will be opened for me to work with them. This is a very nice way that you can present your workbook or template to your potential users. As I said earlier, we'll be developing this page into a functional dashboard. And we'll also be adding all other features such as the expiry date and then the activation date, and also creating an executable file for our Excel workbook. So if you have not watched my other tutorials on this channel, please do so, because I will be bringing some of the knowledge gained in those tutorials to bear when creating this template. With this, we have come to the end of yet another exciting tutorial on this channel. Please let me know the kind of template that you would want us to learn how to create in the comment section. Also share the content of this channel to others to let them know of the great learning opportunity that is taking place here. If you have not yet subscribed, please do not hesitate to do so. And also, if you have found value in this channel, show your love by hitting on the like button so as to encourage me to continue to create such educative and insightful tutorials on this channel for you. Thank you, and bye bye for now.